And I've told myself, you know, I'm going to be very open-minded and willing to try whatever this doctor may suggest. Hey y'all, well, today is the day. I am going to be seeing a new medical marijuana doctor, and if you haven't watched this video, I suggest you do. It kind of explains the very frustrating conundrum I have found myself in regarding my pain management. And long story short, I felt I wasn't getting enough guidance and support from my current medical marijuana doctor, so I found a new one. So I was originally using Doc MJ. It's a large company. They cover the entire state of Florida, have doctors all over Florida. And I originally went with them because, in all honesty, they were the best priced. Keep in mind that in Florida, all of the appointments with a medical marijuana doctor and all of the medical cannabis products are out of pocket. Since they offer the best price, I went with Doc MJ to get my recommendation and my medical marijuana card and all of the stuff you need to legally pursue medical cannabis in Florida. However, I felt like that doctor was just not giving me enough guidance. I am not cannabis savvy. Prior to medical marijuana, I had never tried any marijuana products, and I still feel like I just don't know enough. And the medical cannabis has helped so much with my nausea and vomiting and oral intake. I mean, I use a 1-to-1 ratio of CBD and THC, an oil. I put a few drops under my tongue morning and night, and it made a world of difference with my GI issues. Like, it helped me get off my tube feeds so I could eat orally again, and I am so grateful. But I have not made any headway in the pain relief area of medical marijuana. Unfortunately, my pain can get really severe and debilitating. I've had to pursue a pain management doctor who will give me a liquid narcotic that I put through my feeding tube on an as-needed basis. And that was enough to help manage my pain while I'm still trying to experiment with the cannabis to find a product that will help me manage my chronic pain. However, and again, watch that video if you haven't already, but basically my pain management doctor said she'll no longer prescribe narcotics to anyone using THC products, which I could find another pain management doctor who's pro-cannabis, but I'd rather have a medical marijuana doctor who's very knowledgeable to help me with the cannabis aspect of pain management, so I no longer need the narcotics. So this doctor I'm seeing today is pricier than Doc MJ, but two of my most trusted physicians on my medical team recommended her. They both recommended her. She's in my area, and I think it's worth it. You know, I need a compassionate, dedicated, knowledgeable medical marijuana doctor who's gonna help me find the products I need for total relief. And I'm not opposed to narcotics or using them when needed, but I would rather pursue the cannabis than the narcotics because cannabis is natural and it's not gonna have those detrimental side effects. That's just my personal take on the situation. And I've told myself, you know, I'm gonna be very open-minded and willing to try whatever this doctor may suggest. But anyways, y'all, oh, you're so pretty. Before headed to the appointment, we stopped in our neighborhood dog park, which is always empty. Kind of just call it Harlow's Park, but she likes to trot around and smell. Keep going. Keep going. You're so good. You're a good dog. Harlow, back. Center. Sit. Sit. Ah. What's that? You got a branch, basically? Oh, you're poking me. Oh, shoot. Okay. Whoops. Please don't poke me with the branch. All right. You had your fun? Because we gotta go. All right, she's gonna tear it apart. All right, Hippo, you ready? Nose boop? Boop. Okay, let's go. My goodness, y'all, it's been like several hours since I last picked up the camera. The appointment was amazing, and I will update y'all. I was there for an hour and a half though. The doctor spent an entire hour and a half with me. She was very invested in learning all about my medical history and really just helping me to the best of her ability, which I'm thrilled about. But an hour and a half long doctor appointment, I crashed hard when I got home, slept And then I woke up and realized it was 4:30 p.m. and I had not yet eaten today, so I should probably do that. Fixed myself one of my favorite snacks, apples, cheese and crackers. And I love eating my apples with peanut butter. It's very good. So, gonna have my snack and then I will update y'all. Y'all, I seriously love apples so much. And that's one of the good things about medical marijuana. My GI issues were really bad. I lost a lot of foods. I couldn't eat like any fruits or vegetables, even though I love them. And with medical marijuana improving my GI problems, I can eat apples again. However, it was not the cannabis alone that improved my GI problems. It was that and a combination of my Xolair injections improving my mast cell disease, so it wasn't impacting my GI tract as negatively. And the medical marijuana doctor today kind of made a point about that. You know, it wasn't just cannabis. It was cannabis and other efforts. So she's saying while cannabis can be great for pain relief, you may also need other efforts like the joint injections I do. And of course the goal would be for me to no longer need narcotics. We discussed a lot of other things at this appointment as well. Some of the main topics were that I'm going to continue with Satura, the dispensary, just because I've had better results with them than Trulieve. And there are other dispensaries to choose from as well, but since I'm comfortable with Satura, you know, in regards to their products and the quality of their products and customer service, that's who I'm gonna stay with. The biggest change is that I'm going to try vaping, which I haven't done yet. She told me that vaping would most likely be the most effective way to manage my chronic pain. And she asked why I hadn't tried it yet. And myself and some of my other doctors were just apprehensive with the vaping route because of my asthma, and also I do not want to feel a high. It makes me uncomfortable, but she explained to me the high you feel from cannabis is not the same as the impairment I feel when I'm on strong drugs in the hospital or I have a procedure that requires anesthesia or sedation. The high from cannabis is different, and while some people don't like the high, most of the time it just makes you relaxed and at ease. And she said, worst comes to worst, I feel like I've taken too much or I don't like how I'm feeling, it'll be over within 4 hours. And that gave me a lot of comfort. So after we had our long discussion about my medical history and what we felt the best products would be, I went ahead and ordered on the phone from Satura right there in the office. And I have 3 vape pens coming in the next few days. One is called Revive AM. You're meant to take it in the morning and throughout the day. It's supposed to give you some energy, and that is a 1-to-1 ratio. Then I ordered a Relax PM, which you're supposed to take more so like in the evenings and at night, and that's a 1-to-9 ratio with THC being the 9. And then I ordered one that's kind of in between. It's called Zen. It's a 1-to-4 ratio with THC being the 4. And once I receive them, I just need to start the trial and error process to see what works best for me. I felt very validated at this appointment and that I finally had somebody who knew a lot about cannabis that would be able to guide me. You know, she was so invested in learning about my medical history and learning about me and how we could both work together to improve my quality of life in the most effective way possible with the cannabis. You know, she was realistic, saying that sometimes it doesn't help us the way we want it to, but we're gonna give it our best shot. And honestly, I'm excited to get my new products and try them. I'm looking forward to hopefully feeling a difference and feeling better. And of course, we can't guarantee anything, but I've been praying, got my fingers crossed, and I'm hopeful. So that is the next step in my medical marijuana journey. I'm gonna be trying vape products. And I'm going to continue the tincture I have. That's the 1-to-1 ratio. I take morning and night under my tongue for my nausea and vomiting. That I'm gonna continue since it works so well for me. But now it's really time to get down to business and try and tackle my pain. So looking forward to see what comes of this next step. And I will be sure to bring you all along with me on my cannabis journey. And with that, I will say goodbye. And thanks for joining us on our adventure.